Hi, I'm Larry Richardson, your step-by-step chef. In this episode, we're going to make an absolutely delicious little snack, and it makes a good lunch too, from my childhood. It is an English muffin pizza. It's basically exactly what it sounds like. It's English muffins, you got a little tomato, a little cheese, and a couple of spices, and you have yourself a delicious snack and a fantastic lunch, especially if you pair it with a salad or something like that. So this is a nice quick hit recipe for us, so come on, let's cook. So here are the ingredients for our English muffin pizzas. First of all, I have 2 pre-toasted English muffins. And the reason we pre-toast those is so that they're nice and crispy after we sizzle the cheese in the oven. We want it as crispy as possible. And if you tried to do this with raw English muffins, you're just going to end up with a bunch of dough in your mouth and some melted cheese. So I really insist that you pre-toast your English muffins ahead of time. Then we're going to use a half a cup of Italian blend cheese. It's got some mozzarella in it and some little Parmesan, a few other Italian cheeses all mixed up, so they're all shredded up for us. We're going to use 2 teaspoons of Italian seasonings, just a dash of salt and a dash of onion powder. The onion powder is totally optional. If you don't have that, this will come out just fine, but it adds a little bit of flavor. You might also consider adding a little bit of garlic powder to it too, if you have some of that. We're going to use about 3 to 4 tablespoons of the tomato paste and 2 thin slices of the fresh tomato. Again, if you can't get fresh tomato, it will come out fine with those other ingredients. And the other thing you can do that you need to keep in mind is you can be really creative with this dish. So if you make the basic pizza and then you want to put like maybe garlic chunks or sliced garlic or minced garlic on the top, or maybe some peppers and onions that you lightly sauteed ahead of time, there's all kinds of things you can do. I mean, heck, if you have some pepperoni or sausage or hamburger on hand, you can throw that onto it too. So let me show you how to put all this together. And the first thing we're going to do is simply smear our paste, our tomato paste, right onto these crispy English muffins. And while I'm doing this, I have my oven preheating at 400 in the bake setting, and the racks are in the middle position. And we're just going to sizzle the cheese. And it's a pretty quick process if you have your oven up around 400. Okay, so there's our tomato paste, nice and evenly spread out. And if you decide to go the fresh tomato route, rinse your tomato off, and then just cut 2 super thin slices. You don't want it too thick, because if you make it too thick and you bite down on it, then the tomato and all the cheese is going to fall right off. And you're going to end up with 2 English muffins with paste on them. And that's not really technically a pizza. So there's 2 nice thin slices of cheese. And now we have our Italian cheese blend, which we're just going to spread on the top. And just use as much as you like. This will melt down very nicely when we put it in the oven. And our dash of Italian seasonings. Now these are really potent, so be careful, don't overdo it. Especially not the first time you make it, because it will take over the dish. It'll turn it into this truly too strong dried herb pizza. So go a little light on it the first time through. You can see I'm going real light. And then the next time you have it, you can add a little bit more once you get the taste down. And then all I'm going to do is I have this baking plate with foil on it, or baking pan, and I'm just putting these on top. And then I'm going to put this in the oven, the preheated oven, and this cheese should melt in 3 to 5 minutes. So just kind of keep an eye on it and do it to the consistency that you like. If you like it lightly browned on top, it might take a few more minutes. But I'm going to put this in the oven right now. So congratulations, look at what you just did. You just made these absolutely delicious English muffin pizzas. Now, if you like the pizza cheese, with that really bubbly brown look to it, you can throw your broiler on for a couple of minutes and you'll get that effect. The only reason I don't just broil these is that I find that the cheese might get plenty hot, but the rest of it's just kind of lukewarm. So the best combination might be to bake it for the 5 minutes and then give it 2 minutes of broiling if you want to. That's totally up to you. This is the way I like it. Now, if you do like this recipe, please visit my website, stepbystepchef.com. There you're going to find over 130 printable recipes, along with free video links where we can work together step by step to make those delicious dishes. The other thing you're going to find is my cookbook, Cooking with the Step-by-Step Chef. And this basically contains most of the recipes on the site at any given time, all printed up in one place. So you can have it right at your fingertips. You don't have to print every recipe. And even better than that, you can give it as a gift to your friends and relatives and just about anyone else you can think of. See, it's a win-win-win-win-win. Everybody's a winner. So please check that out. So again, my name is Larry Richardson. I am your step-by-step chef, and I'll see you in the next episode.